And then, of course, the other hot topic of the last 2 or 3 years, of course, is going to be the inflation conversation, right? So that's been the biggie, right, that we've been talking about for a while. The latest numbers, so as of we ended 2024 at about 2.9% inflation, which basically means like from December of 24 to the previous year December, prices went up by 2.9%. We just got the latest numbers just hit for January, and the inflation rate went up by a 0.1%. So it came in for January at 3% year over year. So basically from January last year to January this year, about 3%.
Is that how it's ran year to year? Like a rolling
So when they
365?
report the big number that they always hear in the news, it's usually an annual percentage change is how the headline number. They do the month to month and all those things, of course, but the one they always report is the headline year over year number. And of course, the thing with inflation, and this is interesting, of course, given what we've just been through. So coming out of the pandemic situation, right? There was and we could talk about causes, but that might be a much longer podcast if you want to go there.
We can bring you back episode 80 or something.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
But I mean, historically, the last 40 or so years, 4 decades since about the 80s, we've kind of tried to keep inflation around this 2% range. That's kind of where the Federal Reserve tends to keep it, and there's reasons for that. So we had it kind of pretty stable for a long time. Pandemic hit, and there was a huge surge of money into the economy to help get the economy back on track, given some of the changes. And for perspective, I mean, that quarter two of the pandemic, GDP fell by like 33 point something percent in a quarter, like that's unheard of.
Yep.
Right.
Now the next quarter though, it came back up by 31%. So you got a lot of the gains back quickly.
Stabilized, yeah.